You want to be initiated because you crave power. However, what are you willing to do to have and sustain it? There is a hefty price to pay, and you will be periodically tested. That which Santa Muerte has given can be taken away. The process of learning vampirism with Santissima Muerte is intense. She brings other beings to help initiate and train you. And she may put you up against formidable groups of predators in an excruciating process that took me years to accomplish. You may have your heart broken and be deeply wounded as Santa Muerte awakens your sexual vampiric mastery. Training with Santa Muerte is akin to a formal education and sometimes an unpaid internship. And because I am beautiful and one of her cherished, she had me dangle myself like a carrot in front of groups she needed to put under fire to test their character. In the end, she stripped them of power. As she does this, she expects the practitioner to maintain loyalty and integrity towards her. It is challenging. If you're still here and listening to this, let's continue. Vampirism can be used to heal by removing disease and stagnant energy. It can be used to punish violent criminals who have evaded justice. There are many types of vampirism. Energetic, financial, and sexual are the most widely known. We can also feed on the beauty and skills of others. Vampirism is fantastic for self-protection. Predators coming to extract find themselves to be our unintended prey. There are precautions to take and healthy rules to follow when learning vampirism. There are caveats to having and using this power. We must practice shadow work to be able to hold the energy and utilize it properly in the highest ways. All of our insecurities come up for us to face and transmute. Learning and mastering energy transmutation is massive on this path. When you refuse to heal and take accountability and responsibility for hurting others, especially due to greed and selfishness, Santa Muerte removes your vampiric powers. I advise you to refrain, while you're training, from announcing to the world that you are in the process of studying vampirism with Santa Muerte. Omerta and confidentiality are both aspects of mastery along this path. I am now an advanced practitioner, otherwise I would be keeping my mouth shut. Similarly, when you are buying a house, don't tell anyone. Just go buy it in silence and privacy. Later on, if it is appropriate and correct for you, you can tell people that you have the home. Santa Muerte isn't going to awaken your skills if you don't know what to do and you end up wasting the energy. We must master transmutation, including filtering the energy. When we take chi from other people, we receive all of it, the good and the bad. We may end up ingesting their negative, destructive habits, patterns, thoughts, and illness when we don't know what we're doing. It is a process to learn how to take only that which we prefer and to filter and transmute any harmful chi. Like overeating and gaining weight, it is possible to overfeed. Practicing and mastering restraint, timing, patience, and foresight are necessary course requirements. When you and Santa Muerte begin the process of calling all of your power back, she may activate your vampiric skills, returning your stolen life force to you. She also teaches you how to harness and utilize the energy so you stop making the same mistakes. Santa Muerte helps you to master boundaries and energy conservation. We have to be careful about who we choose as prey. Sometimes out of avarice and arrogance, we underestimate someone and vampirize them. In turn, they become monstrously enraged at the injustice to where they exceptionally train, surpassing our predation skills, and come back to haunt us. I speak from experience. I was young, beautiful, and wealthy, and I was siphoned. I pretended to be down bad, hid, and gruelingly initiated into the vampiric mysteries. Years later, I came back for what was mine. It wasn't pretty for the perpetrators. I was never prey, just underdeveloped, with a naive, loving heart. I'll tell you a story. A group of people drained me, and Santa Muerte and I gave them well over a decade of mercy to fix their wrongs. They refused and doubled down out of gluttony and hubris. After receiving permission, I slowly and quietly consumed their life force for many seasons. I depleted their health, and they succumbed to obesity and substance abuse. When justice was served to me, they had limited energy reserves and financial resources to deal with the attack. Before approaching a target, we must decide whether we will be obscurely shielded or recognized by our prey. We can use glamours and cloaking to hide ourselves. We can also use link magic to make our opponents consciously aware that it was us. Patience is crucial in the practice of vampirism. Sometimes hitting a target with everything you have and letting them know that you're the one who did it is appropriate. Other times, siphoning a little bit at a time and shielding your identity is the best way. Do divination with the purple Santa Muerte to know which path to take. For the most part, vampirism should be highly strategic. We cannot lust for results and cling to instant gratification. When we are haphazard with it, we are most likely not going to have the best outcome. And it will be messy. We'll have to clean that shit up later. Use vampirism to make your life better instead of causing yourself more problems somewhere down the line. When someone has wronged you and siphoned your life force, Santa Muerte may show them mercy for a while. They will most likely have a chance or several to make a different choice and correct their mistakes. When they refuse, remaining stuck in their lies and betrayal, consequences befall them. After Santissima has given mercy, she steps in and balances the scales. And let me tell you, vampirism is usually involved.